We are once more ready for another round on Saba Island. We have 8 minutes on the clock, so in those 8 minutes I'm going to guide you through the game and actually explain to you what you're seeing. As you all know, in Assassin's Creed, in the multiplayer, you have different game modes. One of them is Wanted, and that's the one we chose for this one. In Assassin's Creed 4, you have the Game Lab, which is a new feature, and that allows you to take any mode which already exists in the game, take that mode, and then you can switch it up to whatever you want it to be. So the core idea of the mode is still going to be the same, so you can't change that, but you can change up to 200 parameters. So if you say, I only want them to use the gun, then all of them can only use the gun. You can force abilities upon the players, you can also change the scoring. So if you say, I'm terrible with numbers, like I can't actually count properly, so I want to keep the numbers low, so you can basically say that every action in the game will grant them 1 point, then every action in the game will grant them 1 point. So you can see, you can change up so many things with the Game Lab, and to give you a rough idea of how the whole gameplay and the whole mode can change up with that, we decided to make 3 different modes. Yesterday we played the purest mode. Today we're going to show you the pistolier mode, and tomorrow we're going to have the frantic mode. But for now, let me introduce you to the pistolier mode. Apart from the gun, we still also added 2 other abilities, not to kill someone, but to make it a bit easier for you to go in for the kills or to actually survive. And the first one is the Anima Shield. The Anima Shield will make you immune to any kind of thing coming your way. The second ability on the R1, which was currently on cooldown, is the Disguise ability. Disguise ability will basically make you transform into another character. He's just showing it right now. Now he's blending in, so he doesn't look like his actual character anymore. For a few seconds, it is nice to confuse your potential killer or your target. And then to go back to your target and your killer, or rather to your pursuer. Your goal in this game is finding your target and killing it, whilst not being killed. Sounds easy-ish, but it's really not, because you see you have a target, that's the one in the portrait. You're the pursuer, that's your target. However, you are in the portrait of someone else. So you are a target and a pursuer at the same time. So whilst you're trying to go kill off someone else is going to try and kill off you. So always keep that in mind. And what's tricky about it is that you sometimes have more than one person who's actually after you. So it can get really unfair. Currently we have 2 people after our demoist. You can see that in the indication on the top, where in red after the little skull there is a 2. That means 2 people are currently having you as their target, so 2 people are trying to kill you. To kill someone, you use the gun. To use the gun effectively, you have to lock your target first, because you can't just throw a gun and then shoot anywhere. You need to focus a little bit, so that's what the lock is for. If you don't lock your target beforehand, it's likely that you're going to miss your shot. So make sure to lock it beforehand. The only thing which is a bit unfortunate for you as a pursuer when you lock someone is that your target who is locked will notice that it's being locked. So obviously that target is going to panic, is going to draw the shield, is going to run away or do anything to prevent it from being killed. Right now we see that he has been locked. We just saw this little sign above his head, which means his pursuer locked him, and that's the indication for him to get the hell out of there. So he really tries not to stay where he was. This is a blue lock, which means that was his target. However, his target was faster about it. Before he could actually draw his gun, his target came up to him and slapped him in the face, which is basically a stun. And that stun will make his pursuer lose him as a target. So you're safe again after that. So to just sum it up once more very quickly, you're a pursuer, you have a target. You go kill your target, someone else is trying to kill you at the same time, or several people are trying to kill you at the same time. And all you have to do is surviving, being sneaky about it, if humanly possible. As an assassin, you're sneaky, right? You're not just gonna run around like a crazy person and jump around from ceiling to ceiling. You don't really do that as an assassin. You're trying not to be spotted, neither by your target nor by your pursuer. You're trying to be sneaky about it. So that's normally the approach you should go for. We just saw that the stun actually does a lot of points. We have 350 points for someone stunning someone else, which is quite an achievement because it's hard to do. You really have to be quick about it. If you just normally shoot someone, you get 500 points, and if you have a better job at shooting someone, which is basically if you shoot someone mid-air or mid-run, as in mid-sprint, then we get 600 points. Apart from those points, you can also be a bit of a, am I even allowed? You can be a bit of a douchebag, right? So if someone else killed your target before you did it, then you can just casually walk up to the dead corpse on the floor and kick it, because that's what we want. And you get 150 points for that, so that's pretty neat too. Once more, a good stun. He's currently on the first place with quite a lead, it seems to me. I mean, I can't see the scoreboard at the moment, and I don't want to really tear him out of his focus. He just used the shield, and it's really nice to use the shield when you're on like the roofs and stuff like that, because you're pretty much you're obvious to spot on the roof. Everyone will see you're not a civilian, so try to be careful when you go up onto roofs to actually go for a kill. The roofs are nice to set up a kill, but they're also nice to actually have you kill. So really keep that in mind and be careful about that. That was a pretty easy one. As you see, we're not only having this area where there's more civilization going on, and so we're not only having this village, so to say, we also have a jungle on the other side to the left. Right now there is a jungle, you can also go in there. In the jungle you have more static civilians, so the people are not walking around so much, so it's nice to blend in there. And also you have a lot of trees. You want to have a lot of trees to do what we see right now, to break the line of sight, because you can't be killed if the line of sight is broken. So running around in the jungle is actually pretty nice and pretty neat to get away and not being killed. He's currently, oh my god, look at that lead. So that's, I don't think we've seen such a lead so far, so that person apparently is pretty darn good at the game. Who would have thought? We have 30 more seconds, and that's, I would say, mission impossible to actually get back up there and defeat him. So no t-shirt for this round. I'm feeling really sorry for the guys queuing up there. And if you want to try the game out yourself, you can do that. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, the multiplayer, is what you can play here. You can just queue up to the right-hand side. For you, it's the left hand. Oh, nice. Well done in waiting. As I said beforehand, also, like if someone draws the shield, you can also just wait for the shield to run out and then actually pull the trigger and kill the person. So first place for our Demoist. That was very well done with a very convincing lead. And now everyone in the queue hopes that he's not going to play again, right? Okay, he's not going to play again. You're safe, guys. You're safe. And for everyone who had to be going up against him, you can also just queue again. I'd find that fair. If anyone happens to actually beat our Demoist, you will get an Assassin's Creed 4 shirt from us. Thanks a lot for playing, guys. It's been a pleasure watching you.